Compressed natural gas, a standard for safety. In addition to the design of the CNG cylinders, the proper installation of CNG cylinders on the vehicle is key to the overall safety of the fuel system. The cylinders should be installed according to the code requirements listed in NFPA 52. Since CNG cylinders may require additional space on a vehicle, selecting the best location, mounting the CNG cylinder with cylinder manufacturer approved brackets and adding shielding as necessary requires different designs according to the type of vehicle and its operational requirements. A light-duty sedan may have cylinders mounted in the trunk, while a van may have the cylinders mounted inside the van or underneath with appropriate shielding. A pickup truck can have a larger cylinder mounted in the truck bed under a protective cover. Larger trucks can have the CNG cylinders mounted behind the cab or mounted as saddle tanks that are a typical location for diesel tanks. Some vehicles, such as waste haulers, will mount the tanks on the roof similar to transit buses. Consideration is given to purpose-built shielding to protect the cylinders from exposure to external damage. The code also requires that the CNG cylinder and the fueling receptacle be labeled with the inspection and end-of-life dates of the cylinders. The NFPA 52 code requires that each cylinder be inspected periodically for any damage to ensure continued safe operation. The cylinder inspector should be trained and certified to perform the inspections by CSA standards or by the cylinder manufacturer. The inspection is primarily a visual inspection for any deterioration or damage to the cylinder. As per the codes and the cylinder manufacturer's recommendations, any cylinder found to be damaged should be removed from service and decommissioned in the same manner as cylinders should be at the end of their life. Each CNG cylinder has a label affixed that states that the cylinder should not be used after a specific date. That date is referred to as the end-of-life date. As required, each vehicle should also have a label at the fueling receptacle that indicates the same end-of-life date. Once the cylinder has reached its end-of-life date, it must be removed from service, decommissioned, and properly disposed of. There are several steps that should be taken to safely dispose of the cylinder. First, the cylinder should be defueled as per the manufacturer's instructions, and then the cylinder valve should be removed following the cylinder or valve manufacturer's instructions. Care must be taken to ensure that the cylinder is completely depressurized prior to removing the valve. The cylinder should then be purged with nitrogen gas and the interior of the cylinder checked with a flammable gas detector to ensure that no combustible gas mixture is present. The next step is to make the cylinder unusable as per the cylinder manufacturer's instructions. In the case shown here, 2 1/2-inch holes are drilled through the sidewall at the cylinder label for ease of verification. The cylinder can then be safely transported to a scrap yard for disposal. The safety record of CNG vehicles has been exemplary. CNG fuel systems and cylinders, when designed, manufactured, installed, and maintained by the existing codes and standards, have a history of safe and reliable operation for their expected life. There are well over 130,000 natural gas vehicles operating in the U.S. today. With the expected continuation in the price differential between natural gas and liquid fuels, there will be accelerated growth in the use of natural gas vehicles in the years to come. The safe and reliable compressed natural gas cylinder is an important part of this transformation to natural gas as a vehicle fuel.